Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting, innovating, and amazing Propagandacast with me, your host, Imperial Dane, the one and only Master Propaganda, here with my co-host, Basil the Kitty Cat, glued to my shoulders. Obviously not literally. We're off here, though, to a 2v2 on Torrente, rarely seen nowadays due to the fact, well, you know, most people don't like playing on Torrente, so it's a bit rare to see someone actually playing on it. In the south, though, we have here SturmtigerGiap, and we got my father, though we'll just be calling him MF because that was going to sound really confusing. And in the north, we have Exerate and TheKaelz in a pretty rare double DAK maneuver. So, we're off to the races here on Torrente. As always, big hearty thanks to my patron supporters for the continued generous and absolutely wonderful support of the Propagandacast. Keeps making all these videos possible. And a big thanks to those who keep commenting and liking on them. Helps out immensely with the YouTube algorithms. So, Giap here with the British 53rd Infantry Division with Australian defense there. And the Mr. MF there with the US 3rd Armoured Division versus the German 26th Panzer Division. No battle groups yet here for the Germans, though a lot of DAK Panzer Grenadiers who have been confirmed they're going to be toning down a bit. Again, alongside the Coh3 and the Starstorm, amongst other things, in the upcoming patch. Well, early this week, I guess, by the time this video goes up, as I do record things a bit ahead of time to make sure I have a bit of a buffer. So, first shots fired here by the Eastern Church. German troops occupied the church. Australian troops there scrambling for cover. Obviously setting up here in heavy cover. 3 versus 5, I think it roughly should be theoretically a win for the Australians. Might take a bit of a while here, and of course, and meanwhile, stuff coming up elsewhere. We got Ralph Squad here versus them. Panzer Pioneer up, Panzer goes moving up, and of course, west side can risk being a bit more open here, though we do get more Australians out there for SturmtigerGiap. 250 half to get for Exerate. And even a bit of an attempt here by Scots to probe into the German rear lines that is thwarted here by the TheKaelz Panzer Grenadier. Putting a stop there to the Scouts raiding the rear lines. The east side, American forces keep pushing forwards. Australian troops continuing to watch over the church here. And we got 250 half to have both DAK players. We got Light Support Company at least here for Exerate. As for Giap, he's floating a fair bit of manpower here. Could go more troops. But I guess he wanted a... Yeah, oh, he's going for the 3rd Australian section anyway, so... Who knows what happened there. But there you go. Steady pressure up the left side here. German forces, in particular around the centre, are occupied with that single scout squad. Means that Giap can always push up. So in this regard, MF there's definitely doing something pretty interesting. He's using a single squad to like draw in a significant part of his opponent's forces. Not without his risks, obviously, but at the same time, if he can do enough damage economically and manpower-wise to the other troops elsewhere, it could sort of pay off. But here it does look it's going to lose the scouts. So whether or not this pays off MF and the Americans is, of course, another matter entirely. But for now, though, Giap is able to, exploit the fact, again, a single scout squad baited in so many German troops here to push aggressively out the west side. But we do get Panzer Pioneer and a half to give it a flamethrower. And we got the same combo there planned up for Exerate. We got Italian combined arms here with vehicle secure location. That is a spicy choice there. Very spicy. British forces here, they're caught in a bit of a pincer, but the Germans are not exactly having what you call a great time either, so very messy fight here by the western edge of Torrente. And we could see the 250 go down into the Australians. There we go. Half to gets kaput, of course, knocked out here, but the boost to armor penetration of rifles, so again, up close, they can do more damage there to something like a 250 half track. Panzers, they're busy here. Further south, German forces reorganizing, heading westwards here. 2 Panzer escorts inside the church. Seems like he's asking for someone to like try and blow it up. We got a medical center there, a field infirmary for Giap. All victory points are now being held by the German army. That could definitely add some pressure to the Allies if they do not resolve this fast. Mechanized company for Exerate. And a bit more action here. Giap himself going for a 4th Australian section, committing to the full force of Australia. And we got the Rangers here ready for MF, moving through the streets here of Torrente. Thompson's at the ready. 1st Ranger Battalion, which was also the only Ranger Battalion in the Mediterranean. So even more fun fact, they actually used British organisational terms, so they would actually be technically in a Ranger section rather than a Ranger squad. Fun fact, because Rangers were actually trained by the British Commandos, and particularly the 1st Ranger Battalion bore that a bit more than the others. We got defensive tactics, so no 2-pounder guns for Giap except Bofors and the 17-pounder gun static. Let's pop over here to MF, of course, who's going for advanced infantry, and over here to TheKaelz, who is yet to go for battle group. Meanwhile, Exerate, of course, here with the Italian combined arms. Ow, ow, Cat just decided to stand up and pushes his paw down right where it hurts. Also, guys, I just wanted to be, oops, you know, a passive listener right behind me. So, that does free up my shoulders a bit here. Not, of course, that matters for the casting, but does make me feel a wee bit more relaxed. It's not like, you know, several kilos heavy cat on them. 250 after rushing in Rangers, then a bit of trouble. Grenades are being chucked through the windows, and again, here we see a bit of the risk of having that many Panzer Grenadiers inside like a single building. That could have gone a lot worse. Well, meanwhile, Rangers have been pursued here. Captain there trying to unit assist, but can only watch in horror as the Rangers get run down here. As always, highlighting a bit the dangers of overextending versus a light vehicle without anything to cover. Light out for TheKaelz here versus a heavy infantry build. Can work up and also backfire. There you go. Machine gun positions here narrowly saved the last Ranger. Before not even Tom Hanks could have saved him. Panzers here. Got the Australians there busy with German infantry. West side Panzerpini busy. More units getting hunted down here. And that is a wipe. So with that, my MF is down to just 2 Ralph squads and a Ranger squad. We get the Greyhound there being rushed out. And we got a 250 aftercare being upgraded to a mortar after, of course, effectively doubling the amount of artillery here that TheKaelz can bring to the field already now. Got some airdrop weapons there for the Rangers. Got to be a Browning light machine gun minimum. We'll have to see what else it gets. Maybe a bazooka, maybe a flamethrower. And we got here MF here with a pretty deep infantry flank, which with this squad here I think is risky. I mean, it's low health, down to just 4 men. Definitely, I think, a high risk of suffering a wipe against the DAK. In particular, I would not advise going in there deep with this low health of a squad here. That's really asking to, like, you know, get them wiped. And we can see here that I think Exerate is catching on to what's going on. At least might inadvertently be doing it anyways. So, definitely not advisable to send your units that deep without any way to get them out of there alive. Except, again, having hopefully Tom Hanks come and bail your posterior out. Grand out here, though. And in the 50 cal for once, I've definitely been seeing no real players go for that 50 cal upgrade, despite, you know, we need it now more than ever, since they kind of like buff that to compensate for the main gun not, you know, being able to wipe squads. Meanwhile, out here for Exerate, and of course, this is going to be wiping the Ralph squad again, really highlighting the danger of, like, you know, leaving a squad out like that, particularly against the DAK, and particularly a large, like, longer map like this. So, definitely a grievous tactical error there by MF against the Germans. And he's down to just 2 squads of infantry and an armoured car. Not ideal. He's going for an anti-tank gun, but he needs more infantry badly. He also just needs to stop losing units. Flak feeling here roaming between the western ruins of Torrente. Australians is spotted and immediately getting mauled here. TheKaelz has still yet to pick a battle group. He continues to hide his choices. MF, they're finally going for a Ralph squad more. Some more infantry finally being brought to the front line. And we actually got a buffers here for SturmtigerGiap to, I imagine, cover retreat points, but also paths, but also, you know, the victory point. Plus, it also means, you know, in case of armored support and any, you know, Lloydses, those Lloydses are going to have a hard time here with this Swedish anti-aircraft gun. So, we got Panzers moving forwards here. Strange moving up. We got grenades being prepared here by MF to boost his flanking infantry forces. They probably would do with a bit more infantry first before grenades. Armored coming forwards again. Got that 50 cal ready, that Mardus, but we got Panzers that are hiding in the ruins, ready to ambush any American light vehicles. Got a bit too plucky up north here. Arced up with 250 and getting the 250-9 upgrade there. Proving himself with effective with 2 armored cars here. Australians in deep trouble. And here, of course, we notice that Giap has nothing to really support immediately, though. We do get a 6-pounder gun at the ready, just in time here, slamming the brakes effectively for the 250-9 for it, and almost knocking it out. Meanwhile, these side here, continued pressure. Greyhound there taking a bit of damage from the Panzergers. Rifleman Rangers going up the deeper flank here. Going for a potential push here that could really hurt the German rear lines, as the Germans were kind of blind, in particular with Exerate going hard west. And what is this? We got a second Bofors out of Giap. Huh. Definitely don't see like this kind of strategy very often. It sounds like builds a lot of anti-aircraft emplacements. That is rather bold. I feel like should be a bit more forwards for some of them. But at least it will protect against, like, you know, light vehicle dives to an extent. Though, of course, it might also encourage the Germans to get artillery to deal with that. And of course, theoretically, that could also be what Giap wants. Which point, of course, could just go for a lot of ground, and then all the artillery is going to be pointless. In the game, anyways. Actual tanks were, in fact, a bit more vulnerable to artillery. Unless they were, like, heavy tanks, which typically had thicker top armor as well to deal with that. Panzerarmee Commando there for Exerate, bring in those panzers, and there goes 6-pounder guns slamming into the Archdart. German troops trying to breach the center here, but Australian, you know, ruggedness continues to block their way, barring any easy German progress. East side, we can see the MF continues to slowly probe ahead, but he might want to get some engineers for his Greyhound, and he is getting them. Australians there forced back. We got a wall of fire out of the Germans, countless machine guns, armored cars, and a flak feeling. Yeah, they're quickly being forced back, and we got a 17-pounder gun emplacement going up as well. Really digging in hard here. And Panzers there being met with the Bofors. So there we go. 17-pounder gun up there, and I believe this is a slightly older model. That little thing there beneath it. Anyways, Rifleman Rangers here being mauled by the flak feeling. Attempt to flank here by MF is quickly being slapped down by the German army, lacking a bit of force, a bit of support. Again, I would recommend, you know, going too hard on emplacements, in particular like this. I mean, sure, it's going to keep this area protected, but it may not help, like, you know, push for more effective map control. We'll see. All the way. That is a 17-pounder gun ready as well here. East side there, entertaining being pushed back. German troops keeping moving forward. We got the Greyhound there, hard at what you can see there. The 5th Cal now is like doing a lot of damage. Like overall, the damage percentage of the ground is largely the same. It's just not as bursty. Fighting position setting up here. Medical station in the front line here from MF. As Exerate now goes in, trying to clear out the problem he's basically left to fester. But at this point, the problem has well and truly, you know, set in. Like a bowl of oatmeal that's been left to dry. And now he's going to need to really scrub hard to get rid of this. And of course, tell himself he's never going to do it again. Leicht's Infantry they're ready. More Panzer Grenadiers out there for Exerate. He's actually floating a fair bit of manpower. Got a supply truck out there for Giap to push for more resources, whether it's fuel or munitions. We'll have to see. I'm guessing fuel, but we'll see. Panzerarmee Commando up there, and here's a both have it going.
Territory lost.
Will they both be trying to go for Tigers, or will they have other plans in mind? That's the big question. But for now, it seems like the Allied strategy is working out. Germans have lost a bit of that spirit, a bit of that aggression. And Giap, meanwhile, is bringing up even more anti-tank guns of the less than static kind here. Pushing back the Rifleman here, Rangerville being forced back, Panzer Puny on the way, and we got there the supply truck on the munitions point. So he's clearly lining up for something munitions-wise then, rather than fuel. Guessing he'll be going for the creeping barrage rather than the archer. But the Germans definitely struck nothing to like crack this particular case open. The Allies have firmly dug in, and particularly Giap is heavily dug in across the center now. And of course they're both DAK, so they don't have like easy access to, like, you know, the best artillery, like something like the Sturmpanzer to break their way through. So while not impossible, it's going to be tough. I mean, they don't have access to the Nebelwerfer. Could of course be one reason, in fact, Giap went for this style, is because he knows he's not up against the Wehrmacht. He knows he doesn't have to worry about, you know, most of the more common counters to a strategy like this. I mean, one option, of course, that could be considered would be a mortar half-track with incendiary rounds. That can sort of work against this. Obviously, will still take some time. Exerate there taking up. Let's pop back there to the TheKaelz. Just got a Infantry on the way. Let's pop over to MF. Just got Torrente escort, the rifleman, and taking some news, and the Greyhound, but not much else so far. And because got F Company here being utilised to attack into the TheKaelz positions here. F Company leading the effort, backed up by anti-tankers here from Giap. We see the flat feeling half-tech, narrowly avoiding total destruction. Panzer Pioneer moving in, slowly clearing out the houses here, which could undermine Giap's positions there at least. And in the east, another unit isolated gets swarmed by light vehicles and knocked out. MF, they're definitely underestimating, I think, Exerate a bit. On the west, the assault continues. German forces are being pushed back house by house, street by street, as MF here orders his men forwards, most crucially F Company forwards. Armored cars being going to try and halt the American advance. Two Ranger squads on the move here, flamethrowers and bars, cutting through the German infantry here. We got heavy autocannon fire there, and we see that ultimately MF there just withdraws. M1 anti-tank in there, they're spotting one of the armored cars and possibly lighting it up here. No!
Our capture point is being neutralized by the enemy.
Close call gets away. We could see that the British anti-tank is knocking out at least one 250-9, and down it goes. Falling back here once more towards his frontline position on the eastern victory point. And more units on way to replace the ones that got gunned down brutally by the Germans. Big build-up in the center, and we got their Panther 4 here out for Exerate, with of course some assault grenadiers.
The enemy has the advantage here.
Fresh road troops there, looking again to once more try and deal with MF, but will it be another, like, just quick attempt and then give up, or will it be a more of a concerted effort to, for example, deal with MF's position? Because while his guns are only pointing mostly in one direction, a good flank here, and then occupying the buildings here, for example, behind him could do a lot of damage. Team supported by the light vehicles. Meanwhile, though, British forces push on the west side here as the TheKaelz is actually fully withdrawn for some reason, allowing Giap to, of course, quickly sneak in there and exploit the gap down the German front lines. Meanwhile, in the center, pushing forwards well here, it seems like the Germans are struggling to deal with the current state of affairs and are just trying to make something up and hope that works. But unsurprisingly, it's not working out here. We see the Germans are rapidly losing ground while taking a lot of damage. Great for the Allies here so far. Germans really need to reorganize their planning here because currently they're very much playing into the Allies' hands. And then some. F Company with Ranger support, it continues to give Exerate a massive amount of grief there. Anti-3 moving up, the Panzer Compound Dive swing L and there go. 6-pounder guns there at it. Pushing up left side there with the TheKaelz, who has gone for armored support. So I mean, if he is planning the loiter, I mean, the double buffers will very much slap that right out of the sky. So Giap here might have very much, put on to what the TheKaelz is going to do before TheKaelz was even aware of it. Truly, Giap has mastered the art of war. Panzer Reserves, the Australians there. Australians very quickly getting sent back home there. And we got the Greyhound there. Machine guns and main guns blazing. Leading German infantry broken in the streets of Torrente. Slowing up here again, could try and flank around here. I mean, right now, MF's positions here are somewhat dealable with. He's actually got 2 medical stations. Wow. He's very un-American. So much healthcare. Anyways, another infantry assault there. Once more, F Company is brought up to the front line. Goes them to the Sturmpanzer 4. They really didn't know anything about infantry assault. But I'd say both of them really need to be looked at. Smoke screen here being deployed. Who?
The territory sector has been
I'm assuming it's by the Germans. Prepare for a push on the center fuel point there, who knows? East side there, we got MF with a big build up. Let's put back here to SturmtigerGiap. It's actually brought in Attila 2 now, and over to Exerate. Not really done much with this battle group except go for that one vehicle support, so hard to say what he's ultimately planning here, but there you go, assault on the way. British forces of the 53rd Infantry Division launch themselves in German positions. TheKaelz here already himself launching assault is quickly put out of the notion, begins flying back towards more secure positions. Yeah, I think that was a... He actually went for the Stuka dive bomb, which of course can still get shot down if you're not careful, if you don't remember, but do not remember incorrectly, so need to be careful. The east side though, X-ray pushing into MF's positions with infantry and armor there. Of course, no flanking element. In fact, we got here F Company just pushing all the way up here, being used as sort of as diversionary force, it seems. But X-ray does not buy into it. He does not take the bait.
We have only 250 points remaining.
And there you go, pushing forward here. Greyhound doing what it can, needs anti-tank support against it. West side here, TheKaelz and Giap continue their deadly dance. And the east side here, X-ray continues to push forwards here. Almost got the Greyhound. Cleared out a medical station, but crucially none of the machine gun nests. Nango continues sort of utilizing the smoke here against German troops quite effectively. Panda 4, they're holding the line. Rangers, Riflemen are finally forced to vacate the premises in the west. Another attempt by the TheKaelz to push forward. We still got the Bofors here, the Swedish anti-aircraft gun, letting it all loose there at the Germans. And fun fact, some of the minor Axis nations like Romania and Hungary actually used it. They even had an anti-aircraft tank with this gun mounted in it. Fun fact. Of course, the Swedish also make tanks, which most people don't know. And he's back in World War II. That's a bit of a fun fact as well there for you.
Proximity alarm near our munitions point.
Stuka first there for Exerate, of course, realizing he's going to need some artillery. Situation of the Germans continues to be a bit awkward here. Panzergrenadiers is getting wiped out here. TheKaelz attempts here are just getting thwarted, and we got a Flak 36 out though. I mean, that's an option for dealing with, you know, both the armor and maybe some of the emplacements if set up correctly. East side here though, F Company again added. Catching X-Ray in an absolutely painfully embarrassing position there and forcing him back. And we then trouble Flak 36 set up, but nothing to shoot at it apparently. Now goes Jones pushed back here, forced off the field. East side, F Company continues to break the front line through, and regular forces of MF that continue to exploit the gaps made by F Company. The German front line is really starting to sink here. Stuka's first though, letting loose at F Company, which of course is amazing value for MF. I mean, 100 munitions, some that did a lot of damage to Exerate directly, and even then further baited out an artillery barrage. That is phenomenal value there for MF there. Meanwhile, TheKaelz is getting further and further pushed off here. Losing in its Ranger squad though is a pretty good compensation there for Exerate though. Pretty big one. Giap continues to look fairly formidably mean. Victory points wise, the Allies continue very slowly build a lead over the Axis. We got another Stuka's here for Exerate. More rocket artillery.
Panzer Grenadiers have assembled.
Another Panzer Grenadier squad ready. There you go, artillery rolling in. Main gun blazing.
Capture point. We should put an end to this fight. Tiger
and going for another push forwards. Armed reserves as well, though, I think, for the TheKaelz. Yep. So I guess he might be planning to go for Tiger tanks. Got the fighting nest there, getting slightly shot at, but ultimately though we see the X-Ray once more not really committing more, because ultimately there's more defenses now being prepared here by MF. Another fighting nest here, And there's still the Torrente tank. And of course, there's good Stukas barrage with some good reconnaissance. Could do a lot of damage here to MF. But whether or not that's going to happen is, of course, an entirely different matter. Go to the kills. Go to MF. Both engines being forced, getting ripped apart there by heavy machine gun fire, caught by a wall of panzer grenadiers. Is definitely not where you want to be going there, and definitely highlights the mistake by MF, which is sending in your anti-tank guns as the first unit when you got nothing in front of them. Tactically, that was really not good. The score's a good hit here. Oh, we got artillery called in here though. I think that's Exerate there with his searing artillery barrage. Catching here further MF in a bit of a tricky position. Meanwhile, in the west, though, as all this happened, Giap has continued to pressure the KaelZ here, causing immense amounts of damage, and the Flak 36, despite best wishes, has so far not really managed to make much of an impact. Panzer Pine's getting wiped, Panzers could get wiped as well here. In the east side, the fighting is very slowly going anywhere. Got the anti-tank ready, Grey getting slammed. Artillery fire there, almost landing directly on it. Greyhound finally down. But we got 355, 167 here. Australian's been caught here as KaelZ once more to counterattack. And yeah, he's definitely going for a Tiger tank, I think, at this point. As for Exerate, hard to say what he's planning. Except I imagine not to get his men utterly slammed down by artillery fire. And we got now multiple howitzers out of MF plus a Chaffee. What an unusual build there, and I believe, yeah, he's gone for... No, he hasn't actually gone for the one that allows the house used to fire automatically. Can't figure he's done that, but okay. I mean, MF is definitely playing his own way. Doesn't make sense, you gotta admire that. Definitely not meta. Holy smokes, F Company, I just... eviscerated by a double Stukas barrage. Which, I mean, you know, for 100 munitions, getting the Germans to waste 2 of those is actually, like, not half bad. So, I mean, you know, of course, I'm sure the relatives of F Company are looking at that slightly differently. But, yeah, MF, I mean, is definitely showing himself to be a very, very brutal mathematician, yeah. Got the Matilda moving up. KaelZ, I think, needs, like, you know, do something soon, though I imagine he's going to do that once he gets that Tiger tank. Rangers charging in. Panzers, they're being cut apart then. Close quarters action. Australians, of course, planning excellent fire with their recce upgraders there. Flak 36 moving up here. They're being spotted by the British. Highly risky stuff, and what do we have here? We got the... He actually did go for an archer! I could have sworn he would have gone for, like, in the creeping barrage, release it up like the truck there and the munitions, but no. He actually did go for the archer. Impressive. Oh dear. Orbital blitz down, leaving the Flak 36 at least mildly stuck. Of course, can be turned around by a 250 half-track. And in the center here, KaelZ just continues to be a bit lost. Just a bit. Attila there, using the church here to hide itself from German guns, not bad. KaelZ, meanwhile, should be able to go for the Tiger tank any moment now, and we got another Stukas barrage, another volley of death as countless rockets just decimate the center plaza. Certainly highlight now the risk here for both Giap and MF here to bunch up the support weapons easily, because the Stukas will absolutely just stomp on it. Oh, Matilda pushing forward here. Old move is supported by the Archer and F Company. Giap charges ahead. Flank wiped here boldly by Giap and F Company. Could see the flank here get knocked out. But there you go, Panzers rushing in to crew the gun, even as F Company furiously attacks it. KaelZ basically withdrawing from the west side, which could allow Giap, of course, want to regret that victory point. And just, oh, there we go, Flak 36 down. And we got the KaelZ there with the Tiger tank from the 504th Schwere Panzer Abteilung. Heavy armor is being deployed here to scrub out those Americans. And the British are got there the fighting position up for MF. Another one that is. And he actually went for the rapid artillery barrage. Interesting. But yeah, he's definitely focusing a lot on artillery, which is very fitting as an American. But anyways, over to Giap again. He's going from a training over to Exerate, who is... may also be going here for a Tiger Tank, honestly. I would not be surprised in the end. Seems like a very likely outcome. There's the Archer, which was based off the Valentine Infantry tank. It was basically a 17-pounder gun sort of mounted in reverse on it. Like basically this used to be the front, this is the rear of the Valentine tank, the gun's basically pointing that way. It's a little fun to side a little bit. And there you go, Panther engaged by the Archer. Rolling ahead here with it. Panther's moving up, dealing here with the British forces. They once will try to lay claim here. We got 328% 18. Germans going to need to get these victory points. And we got counter 6-pounder guns here. And we got all the Stukas firing onto the set. Howitzers here. A massive storm of rockets and causing one of the guns to get decrewed, but the other one still stands mostly strong. MG-34 there, kaput it. Tiger tank rolling forwards. Slowly but surely. The fight really seems to be pulling towards the center-east axis from the west side. Kind of being forgotten here for now. Panther Tiger tank rolling forwards. Archer turns. But, ooh, whiffs and kind of hits the Panther instead of the Tiger tank. But then again, if you can knock out the Panther first, that obviously makes a bit more sense. It kind of looked like it was meant to like shoot at something else, but oh well. Grabbing that Eastern victory point back here from the Americans. Falling back here. And of course, Giap still retains a strong position here by the Western victory point. Of the town square. Exerate meanwhile, inching ever closer to the Tiger. Wow. That was lucky there for that armoured car. Got into Tangens abandoned. We got British forces rolling ahead here. And we got a second Archer. We also here got a dive bomb on the howitzers, clearing out both. I got past it before getting shot down. That's it though, without like... okay, there we go. I think that's the stupid barrage to follow up here. Yup. Making sure that the howitzers stay down. Oh! Only one barrage, one howitzer actually survives. There's still one howitzer's gone, and there we go. Once more, F Company. Always F Company. Tiger turning its massive gun here to the Matilda tank here.
Our victory point is being neutralized by
double archers. Been a while since we've seen that. Again, very non-meta match. I mean, except of course for all the F Company, because again, that ability is just ludicrously good.
We have 100 points remaining.
Arctrack 250-9 here trying to probe around here, bypassing F Company there, who are finally withdrawing. Having finally run out of Fs to give. Almost got the 250-9, which is surprisingly durable, but again, like due to a variety of upgrades and Vegetable 3, which can make a light vehicle like that very tanky. Or relatively tanky, anyways. Another volley going in here. American positions. Once more on the target sites of German artillery. There we go. Pressure continues. We've got Fighting Nestler covering up here as usual. And we got the Archers keeping the Tiger in check here, but Exerate there. Just needs to lose like a unit here, or at least a couple of infantrymen. He can call in a Tiger of his own, at which point the Germans will be at double Tiger stage. 300 vs 84, Arctic going in. We got another massive rocket volley off here. And the Rangers get absolutely crushed down retreat. A direct hit wiping them. And there you go, Exerate with a Tiger tank of his own. Meaning the Germans now have a total of 2 Tiger tanks on the field. There's a lot of heavy German armor there. And what is this? We got an Oxnard dashing in there. Looking to silence that howitzer, maybe clear out some engineers in the process. But Archer's here to the rescue. Knocking out the Octard.
Our fuel point is being neutralized by the enemy.
Yup, getting ready to move forwards. F company moving in. Oh, yeah, need to be careful. The Stukas are for us! Got you, people! What are you doing, Exerate? Tiger Tank email dashing straight into it. Half track knocked out here as the TheKaelz is upping the full wrath here. F company occupying the Tiger Tank, getting some damage in. And there you go. Archers on the scene. Smashing into that Tiger Tank with the 17-pounder guns.
We're losing grasp of a victory point. We have vehicles available in reserve.
Has yet to be crewed there. And back once more to MF and to TheKaelz. We actually got a Sherman tank in out for MF. Don't see that. Left side has basically at this point been more or less forgotten. I mean, obviously Giap can also do it because he's just got emplacements covering that up, but the Germans aren't like even trying to do anything there. Tiger Tank under the Exerate moving force as well. And we got a machine gun nest here up now for Giap as well. So many allied machine gun nests now going up across all points here. Tiger Tank moving forwards. Sherman fires a glorious shot to punch it through the frontal armor. And we see MF almost losing his second Ranger squad slash section. In fact, he's down to next to no infantry now. Whereas the Germans is all engineers and anti-tank guns otherwise. And he's got 3 of them because obviously this is Coh3 after all, and I guess you need 3 anti-tank guns. I still stick to the thought that they need to do something about anti-tank guns. They need to do something about them with Coh2, and they very much continue to do something about them with Coh3. They are way too mobile. But anyways, cleared all the anti-tank guns here. Definitely a mistake there once more by MF, the way he moves about his anti-tank guns, and somehow in a way he definitely really feels like he's getting punished harshly, at least not the last time. But there you go, Archer's going for it. Tiger Tank there with the re-exposed is a massive issue here for Exerate. Several hits, we could see the Tiger Tank going down. We do get an anti-tank setting up here, but may not be enough. Got the Sherman, close call here. Super close call. We got an Ace Archer and a Vecchi 2-1. The TheKaelz, meanwhile, finally slightly popping in there. We got a Stukas push for him as well. I mean, they're both committing to it. We got 63 versus 260. The Germans holding on here. Like kittens in a cute poster about hanging in there, but they are struggling to make much of an impact on all of this British equipment. Similarly to kittens. A poster.
Commandant, you have available command points.
Another rocket barrage here again trying to stand. Oh, the engineers! They're gone. I mean, MF is down just to 1 engineer squad and the Rangers now, and I mean, he's relying so heavily on F company just to do all of the infantry work for him at this point. Meanwhile, Matilda with Archer support driving forwards here. Double anti-tank grenade. The engine of Matilda there flaming like an out-of-control barbecue. And we got a Tillicol in here, trying to finish off the Matilda and the other allied forces here. F company getting slammed by the Tiger Tank and the Panther 3 here. Matilda, though, escaping under a massive cloud of smoke. And we got Stukas of forces again here. Utter anarchy. Anti-tank recruit here. We got the Hanu Fang Sherman out of MF of all things, despite him basically running infantry. What? Utter chaos. And Stuka drop on the howitzer, which only leaves it abandoned but not destroyed. Need to finish it off here. And there you go, German armor actually pushing through here. Final fight S down could just take out the howitzer. Archers though pulling through here. And we even got more howitzers here. So many howitzers out of MF. So many howitzers. I feel like that's going to be the most howitzers we get to see in a match of Coh3 seen on this channel. God, he's built like 4 or 5? Feels like that many anyways. Now it's down just to 1 howitzer. 224 versus 63. Germans seem to have bought themselves a bit of a reprieve, and certainly MF there has definitely borne the brunt of the German Panzerwaffe here. He's certainly looking like a lot weaker. Meanwhile, Giap's definitely got a bit more strength, but a good portion of said strength is invested into, you know, emplacements, meaning he can't really, like, you know, be leveraged across the rest of the map.
The viewpoint is being taken from us.
Building there and getting smashed. East side engineers standing face to face with the Tiger tank. Not that they're aware of it yet, but you know, it's gonna get there. It's gonna get there. Imagine. 209 versus 8 versus 63 here. More massive rocket barrages. More architecture turned into dust and rubble. And of course, MF's all reliable here. His trusted, faithful friend, F Company. And over here to Exerate. And Giap, who's going for extra some foot guards here under Giap's command. Exerate is just flooding a lot of MAMP and a bit of fuel. Could go for the Steward call-in, I guess. Call-in infantry, support weapons, Panther 3s, Flak 56s. Any number of things here. I don't think Exerate should be flooding that much here, particularly with that little amount of victory points left. It does risk like if someone loses a lot of unit, then has to build a lot more. And that can make it hard to like prevent a complete collapse here. So I feel like he's playing a bit of a high stakes game here. Of course, that might be what he wants to do, but I wouldn't advise it. First out here, Matilda Ace rolling through here, the battered streets of Torrente. Got F Company and they're getting crushed. Really trying to get to that victory point. Allies obviously very interested in just getting the access but out of the final few victory points, which could of course greatly result in a win then. But the Germans are stubborn, they're dug in, they are fighting for Deutschland, das Reich, and they refuse to concede more. Grenades being chucked here, foot cutting, but there you go. Panther 3 rushing forwards. More Panther 3 ready for the kills, but there you go. Tiger tank getting flanked here by the archers. That is a massive amount of damage here to the heavy tank. Another series of volleys here, doing immense damage till the Tiger tank almost knocked out. And there goes Stucker's first volley here from Exerate. Seemingly forcing Giap to at least withdraw a bit. And we got MF there with Hellcats and the Hunter family with Sherman now. Minor dueling here. Tanks hanging back. And there you go, F Company. Once more. Hellcats, Hunter Farm Shem rolling in here. Tiger tank slowly withdrawing. Panzer's also further withdrawing here. We got Sappers now for Giap to assist for repairs. Yeah, we're seeing a full withdrawal here away from the victory point. This could either, of course, the Allies to seize it. That would, of course, be big for them. It could be a problem for the access. Stuttgart's first, they're firing. Possibly on the victory point. F Company suddenly in the ring of fire there. Oh dear God, the flag thing. That's a win for the Allies, but a bit minor at this point. It is still a win. There we go. Bleeding halted for the Allies. German forces charging in there. No follow-up here for MF to like really, you know, do much more there. Apparently, except shooting his hands at it. And F Company once more has been utterly destroyed. No survivors. Meanwhile, we got TheKaelz with a massive armored reserve here. We got the Exerate wing. He's calling in another Panther 4 with more assault grenadiers to mend the gaps in his front line here against the Allied forces. As Giap once moving in, he's got 2 ace archers and an ace Matilda here. Certainly a bit of a different fight. 136 versus 63. Bit of quiet here. MF, of course, rebuilding his forces once more. And, of course, more crucially, awaiting another push by F Company. We got Giap here with, like, over 800 munitions, but nothing to really utilize it on. Because he went... So, probably could, like, lay down a lot of mines if he wanted to. I mean, that wouldn't be a half bad idea. But it goes all the way. F Company, straight ahead. Taking heavy damage from the Tiger tank. German infantry, of course, how it works well there. And crucially here for for MF and F Company, no follow-up here to F Company, so F Company calls are easy targets. Technically does waste the Zucker's barrage, but again, not much of a comfort there for F Company. Basically got treated like the Imperial Guard. Over here to MF and to the TheKaelz. He's brought up another Ranger squad here. Another attempt here by Giap to scrub out here the TheKaelz from the northern parts of Torrente. But can he make it through there?
Our victory point is being neutralized by the enemy.
Another Hellcat there for MF. Trained forces running from building to building. There goes Stucker's barrage in here. Giap, though, continues the assault no matter the cost. His sappers, though, pay a heavy price here. Panther Fee there, absolutely blasted out of existence. And MF lining up for another push here. And we got here Exerate catching on a bit, scattering his forces a bit more. For more effective defense. And another Panther Fee here for the TheKaelz.
Enemy forces are shaken. 100 points remain.
98 points left here. Hellcat engaging there. Rangers being caught by German infantry at max range, and they are most close range here, at least mid range. Great for the Axis forces, less great here by MF, who continues to display some rather unfortunate infantry preservation skills, which are benefiting the Axis more than they're benefiting him. But there you go. Giap him against his teammate. Gonna push hard here at Exerate and hope TheKaelz is gonna be too slow to react to what's going on there. Might actually make more sense than just constantly trying to like fight each other on their own. Particularly with the state MF is in, he just isn't gonna be able to operate on his own independently. So, Giap, they're moving in his forces to assist. Like, if they can push in again, the Axis can't like easily like run this point down either anyways. And clearly, TheKaelz is too defensive at the moment either, so he's not gonna like, I think, mentally move in to grab that, which of course is helping the Axis like force them to push in here and then prepare for an Axis counterattack. Because again, well, crucially, there's going to be some time before TheKaelz, with the way his forces are positioned, can easily react. I mean, he's got his Tiger tank here, one Panther Fee here, and another Panther Fee here, plus the infantry all over the place. Like, he's not going to be just like easily assisted. Like, he is poorly positioned for that. Best he can do is find the Stucker's first. F Company, of course, spearheading the assault, drawing all the artillery fire. Hellcat swinging in there. Almost got the armored car, almost got the Tiger tank here. Armored car down, almost got the Tiger tank here. Down it goes. Panther 4, they're in trouble as well here. The way to the eastern victory point is open. You can see the TheKaelz pushing in here, moving in to assist his teammate. But by now, the main damage has already been done here. Matilda's are ready, Australian forces ready. We do get a bit of artillery here to try and soften things up. Will it matter? Unfarmed Germany on the scene. And we got a Stucker's of us here. Oh dear, that's going to be a hell of a target! Oh! Ow! That was a hell of a Stucker bomb drop. In the west side, they are pushing for it. They are ignoring the bot force. TheKaelz is willingly sacrificing his men here to the Swedish gun of death. Meanwhile, second tie getting smashed. We've got 52 versus 63 here. Another Stucker's barrage. Catching MF's Rangers almost there fully. But only in the end, Bob and Lewis go down. Meanwhile, the rest of the forces moving forwards here. A scattered assembly of men and armor. X-Rate's forces seemingly have been decimated, leaving only TheKaelz now to fight. Out the western victory point, but he can't hold it due to the bot force, so Giap could technically take it back pretty swiftly. But still, now it's the Allies that have to like get a bit more, you know, step into the gear, because they're the ones with the fewest victory points left. They got even less room to maneuver about. 32 versus 63 here. Giap advancing and he catching X-Rate's armor. We got another flank gun for the TheKaelz. And he's about here to actually lose his Panther 4. Can he get it out of there? No, the Matilda gets the finishing blow. And there you go, western victory point falling there. Got 27 versus 63.
Territory is now in enemy hands.
Engaging the Axis base here. I think that's much just to keep the attention towards the base and away from the victory points. And we got, of course, but that's hard to find information as well.
Enemy fire has reached our allies' headquarters.
Black 36 ready here. Massive losses there. 27 versus 54. TheKaelz again pushing up here. Trying to get that point back again, but the ball force is ready. We've got the second ball force. We can provide a bit of off-porting for as well here. Aiming the 17-pounder gun. And with that, the Panther 3's down. TheKaelz. Exerate has been decimated. Back to Giap. Back to Exerate. 27 versus 42. He lost his Panzer commandos actually building it. And we got F Company again just being sent in, like, you know, as a roadblock more than anything. Just prevent, like, Exerate from, like, doing anything meaningful to, like, easily push on that eastern victory point. Once more, infantry assault there just really feels like it'd be more at home in a Soviet battle group than an American one. Hellcats are going at the Tiger tank, isolated on his own here. Moving up the flag 36 right in front of the British guns. TheKaelz is desperate. Like a man who owes the mob money and knows they're going to do terrible things to him if he doesn't find the money soon. Black 36 wiped out. Tiger tank got the Hellcats, but it's about to get knocked out here. Artillery called in as well there. And the Tiger tank goes down, ladies and gentlemen. 27 versus 18. This honestly feels kind of like GG. I am not entirely sure how the Axis force intend to end this run at this point. 12 points left. 11. That's another wipe. 10. 9. There you go. That Panther 3 is about to get knocked out. Do get another extra, and actually takes out the Panther 3. And you need to take out a Panther squad at close range with the British guns. Another wave of troops got 5 points left. 4 points left. 3 points left. 2 points left. 1 point left. Can they grab the point fast enough? No. And with that, it is GG, game over. And absolutely brutal matches. Rather rough tactics and strategies on both sides. At times they feel like they could have been a bit more active and displayed a bit more thinking ahead at times. And also been a bit more active on the west side. But there you go. Hope you got this match. You learned something from it. This is Imperial Cheers. An absolutely brutal spectacle of a match. Cheers, everyone.